Hi, it's William. Welcome to Loan Finance Free. So, I'm going to talk a little bit. It's a very short video. I'm going to talk a little bit about the carry arbitrage model, and we're going to look at this model from a different perspective. Okay, so I think you already pretty familiar with this carry arbitrage because I make, I think, nearly 10 videos about this. Okay, but I just want to tackle this problem from different perspective, so you guys can have a better understanding of it. Okay, so basically, you're just going to compare this F0, which is really forward contract price that you set at time zero, with the price of underlying asset right now, and you use the time value of money, you make that like a future value, and then compare this two. Okay, so it's just like a three different scenario. One is bigger than other, is smaller than other, it's equal. All right, if there's equal, there's no arbitrage opportunity. But if it's not equal, we got some like opportunity to do the arbitrage. Okay, so let me just quickly share you guys another point of view, just a different angle of tackle this problem. So if this one is bigger, you're going to do what? Pretty simple. You're going to do this carry arbitrage, cash and carry arbitrage. That's because you're going to borrow money, okay? Because this is bigger than this, so it's better just to borrow money and buy this asset, okay? Because you can enter into a favorable contracts at time zero, so you can sell more, and it's better just to borrow money to fulfill the obligation. You should borrow money and buy the asset right now and hold that asset. But holding assets is not without cost. So you're going to carry that, but you have the cost of interest rate. So I'm going to use maybe I'm going to like write info. Okay, so interest. It costs you interest. You have to continue to pay the interest in order to actually hold this asset. So the carry do have a carry cost in this scenario. But you are not too worried about that because even though you're paying the cost, and this cost is like a time value of money, okay? So you carry that to the future, but still you already enter into a very favorable contract, and that already consider time value of money, and it can already cover all the time value of money. So when you pay all the interest and carry all that in the future, you sell that asset. Okay, you can not only pay the interest but also can pay the principal, and still there's more. Okay, that's the reason why it's bigger one bigger than another. And then, so this is a cash and carry. Okay, so you borrow cash and you carry the asset. So that's called cash and carry arbitrage model. Okay, and what about this one? Okay, so if it's less than this one, okay, so if it's less, so it's preferably, I think this is a kind of like not so intuitive, at least for me, because it's kind of reversed. So here's the thought model that I have. This one is pretty simple, so I understand this with ease. Of course, you can use this method as well. So the method I recommend is that this is last. So what I'm going to do, so it's cheap, okay? So if it's cheap, I'm going to buy it, so I'm going to long it. And this is not cheap, okay? So I'm going to short this. So just sell that. So you can sell it more because the price is higher, and this is cheap, so I'm going to buy this. Okay, and that translates to our reverse cash and carry. Okay, so reverse cash and carry. And so what is a reverse cash and carry? Let's think about this. If you are just to carry this, you're going to pay the interest cost. So it's just completely opposite. I'm going to use my red pen for this. So you are going to receive interest rather than paying interest. And how does anyone receive interest? Pretty simple. you're going to lend money to other parties. Okay, so lend to other and receive. How do you write receive? Receive. Does that spell that? I'm really terrible at spelling. Receive interest. Okay, so you're going to receive all the interest, and so yeah, you have to think of it both ways. So if you are receiving interest, you are sort of gaining something, but you have to lose something, and the difference is yours. Okay, you can't just receive interest and then you all gain. I guess this is like a positive sign, but where's the negative sign? So the negative sign is that well, you lend the money to others. Where does that money come from? Because this arbitrage, you're not going to use your own money, right? So the money must be others. So this money is not yours. So where does this money come from? You can't like borrow money from others and like lend money to others. You can't do this. So the money must come from something, and so that money come from short. So you just short the underlying asset. So you short that, and you have to buy them back in the future. Okay, so you essentially just short that and get some money, and you just lend money to others, and this money will give you interest, but you have to buy these underlying assets back. So essentially, you just get a bunch of money and by short selling, okay, and you lend that to others, and then you receive all this interest, and then at the end of the let me to time t, you got the principal as well as all the interest that you received, but you have to use all that bunch of money to buy the stock or whatever underlying asset back. You have to buy it back, and what is left is yours. And once you buy this back, you can just return this original underlying asset to the guy who just borrowed it to you for a short. Okay, so that's the scenario. So basically, just two scenario that we can do arbitrage based on this. So this is like the like interest rate point of view. Okay, so interest rate, I'm going to interest point of view. So basically, one is that like you carry the underlying asset, but it cost your interest. Okay, you continue to pay the interest. The other is you receive interest all the time, but it's the reverse cash and carry, so you're not going to carry. Reverse, so not going to carry. And since you're not going to carry, but you have to buy them back in future, so buy back in the future. Okay, so yeah, that's cash and carry and reverse cash and carry from the interest point of view.